Thank you very much. When I talk about the subject, I should speak here about, I was inspired to say the truth by Ivan, by his recent books. And I see him every 2 weeks, and usually this is more or less the same subject, the European Union and the problems with the European Union. So I thought that I can continue in a way, first because the subject is extremely important and interesting, and also as an element of inside, let's say, conversation with Ivan. You know, in 1949, a great American theologian, philosopher, Reinhold Niebuhr, he wrote a book, Fight and History, and he noticed that in secular religion after the Second World War, what was very important elements of the thought after the war, this is the vision of the unification of the mankind. This was a wave of optimism of the Second World War, and we had different manifestation of those thoughts. Institutional, the creation of United Nations, but also of European Union. But it was more general conviction that the world after the First and the Second World War is entering into a more happy period of reunification, of integration, or whatever the word we can use it for it. That the order will be based on convergence, harmonization, and peace. After '56, there was even developed a sort of ideology, which, to say the truth, is almost forgotten today, but was, I believe, in the '60s, the most influential European ideology. One of the authors was a great economist, almost forgotten already, Jan Tinbergen, who formulated this doctrine of convergence and who presented in a simplified way that we are heading towards the unified world where we will have sort of socialization of the West or the capitalist societies and socialization or democratization of the communist regimes. It was very influential in the West. Just to remind that the Queen, still Queen of Great Britain, was received in Africa as representatives of the European socialism, and it was not a paradox. Only retrospectively, it seems to be strange. It was quite widespread conviction in the '60s that the socialism will win economically, but that the West will win politically. That we will have reintegration of the world. After '89, the breakdown of two blocks, we had the end of two blocks international politics. Then we had a relatively short period of what was called by one conservative American thinker unilateral moment. It's of total domination of the United States. And it finished with the war in Iraq and in Afghanistan, and we have sort of coming back of this idea of reunification by the vision of multipolar world. As we see it retrospectively from today, it was a sort of utopia, and in all those dimensions, the history went a different way. As far as the problem of convergence theory, we had a certain reunification of the world, but asymmetrical, the end of communism.